Peace, my family, and we're all back to all. And those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time, welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good 9 mind. How y'all feeling today? Hope you guys most definitely moving in your higher natures and cleansing the lows. I came on here today to express, and again, moving into 2024, the 9 year. Congratulations. And so, ultimately, it's about, in this time of the year, making sure that you're smashing your goals, focusing on yourself, being kind to others, giving back, loving one another, caring for one another, being real with yourself, being honest with yourself about things you have to get to it and work on. And again, it's about cleansing. So, of course, purifying the soul, cleansing yourself, being true to who you are. And again, it's all about the Most High and the omnipotent Jesus. And again, by the omnipotent Jesus being the way, the truth, and the light to the Most High. We must understand, and by following the ways of the omnipotent Jesus and the teachings, you can find it in the holy tablets, knowledge that has been hidden from us from many years, and it's going to be, and it's being revealed more now, in a more public setting, as far as things that has been more hidden than revealed. And again, our master teacher has been revealing this information since 1970. And again, it's for us all to know the truth. We must know the truth, and that right there will make you free. Of course, you must apply these things to your life and raise your consciousness levels, and you'll begin to see clear. Have your first eye open and begin to see the paradise within. So, with that being said, the right knowledge is very much important in these days and times, and it's for us to learn and grow and study and be aware of what's happening on the planet and what's going on around you. Because some of the things they're not going to tell you, and that's just straight up. So don't get it twisted, making sure that you are taking heed to the messenger, a messenger of the Most High, the Reformer. Again, the omnipotent Jesus, servant angel, sent to help us and relearn our true history and know who we truly are as beings on the planet. So again, this right here will certainly most help you on this good journey within to understand and connect everything together, because everything is interconnected. So don't let them divide and conquer. Everything is connected. So, let's get started. Let's go. All right now. Is God an extraterrestrial? Ooh, yeah. Question. Now, question. Who are the Anunnaki? Now, I know I expressed this before, but it is nothing wrong with expressing it again. And he likes to express this in some of his books more than once in many different scrolls and pamphlets of peace. So if the question is here, it's for a reason. So it's something just to take heed to. And again, remind yourself and nourish yourself and, really get maybe even a more better overstanding. Because again, he may add some things to it. You never know. So again, let's get started. And for people that already know this, congratulations. But this is for people that may not know, interested, and just curious, So again, let's get started. We in that 9 year, so let's go. All right, now, who are the Anunnaki? Question. All right, now. Okay, so question. Who are the Anunnaki? Question. And I'm back. All right, and this is Dr. Malachi Zerik's answer. The word Anunnaki itself is broken down as those beings that are new, which means the Most High. The highest density sent down from heaven to earth key. The Anunnaki are known to many as the Elohim or the Nedarim, the ancient Egyptians, or the Nedarim to the ancient Egyptians. So let me just rewind that back. The word Anunnaki itself is broken down as those beings that are new, the Most High, the highest density, sent down from heaven to earth. Key. The Anunnaki are known to many as the Elohim or Nedarim to the ancient Egyptians. They are a supreme race of beings whose name is Dynir in the cuneiform language, which was given to the Sumer people. The very high Anunnaki are few in number. They are of such an advanced state that if you confronted one with a weapon, they would let you shoot them rather than harm you. Originally, 10,000 were left here to guide humans. They are down to 24 in all until August 12, 2003 AD, when the vortex will open again. These very high live to be quite old according to your time, or what you call old age. 1,000 years not unrealistic to the Anunnaki, for 1,000 years of Earth time is one day to the Anunnaki. One day of the Anunnaki time is 1,000 years in your time. Some of them live on a starship used by the High or the Ayu Kwayu or Ayu Kwawa, and are preserved and cared for by those on the ship. They serve as the eyes of the higher culture, while the Greys and the Ayu Kwawa fly missions for them. Now, let me explain further. Billions of years ago, the very high or Anunnaki reached a level where they understood how to create and modify life forms to the extent where they created cloned species known as the first Greys. These Greys cloned by the Anunnaki were good Greys. They were their helpers. The Greys were created vegetarian and were given high metabolisms to offset the heat loss. When the Anunnaki created humans, that's right, they included what was emotional and physical characteristics appropriate for Earth. The reptilians kidnapped the Greys after they were set free by the Anunnaki and altered their genes to enslave them. Because of the mixing of the genes, some of the Greys are now or some of the grays now are benevolent and some are malevolent. When people say that all grays come from Zeta Reticuli, it is an overstatement because the grays were scattered. They may have come by the way of Zeta Reticuli. However, they are everywhere. Some of these grays that are descendants of the original good grays, the ones cloned by the Anunnaki, although they work for the reptilians, they want help from humans. They want to breed with humans to get that reptilian gene out of their genetics. Let's go on. The Anunnaki, your parents, have 180 degrees of agreeable and disagreeable on the outside of them. For every disagreeable Anunnaki, there is an agreeable counterpart, and vice versa. They live together and overcome the disagreeable from the outside, as opposed to humans, who have agreeable and disagreeable within. The Anunnaki are submissive, meaning that any job they are given to do, they will execute it without any question or excuses. Unlike humans who always have an explanation of why they didn't do it or they didn't do what they were told to do. Always running from or running away from responsibility. If 180 degrees of the agreeable conquers the 180 degrees of disagreeable, then they have 360 degrees of agreeable. They will then move on to meet a counterpart that is 360 degrees of disagreeable, and will have to conquer that and go on to become 720 degrees of agreeable and start their journey to become Etherians, who are pure energy. If the 360 degrees of disagreeable are conquered here, the Anunnaki becomes an Etherian or Etherian again. So let's go on. The Holy Tablets, Chapter 2, Emission of the Planet Earth, Tablet 1, 5 through 7. Remember your olive tone parents. Long ago, the woolly-haired beings, 9 ether or 9th power of 9, or kingly crown. Whoop whoop. Visitors to this solar system from Ritz. Remember our dark, reddish, brown skin, copper tone, perfect and green as olive, as the greenest of the olives, because of the melanin that is within our genetics, which we have coded in our genes. The true Nubians or new beings. You, melanites, and your way of life, Nuwapu. Sound, right, reasoning. We are your original etheric parents. The Etherians that have returned in flesh just for you. Alright now, so let's go on. If the 360 degrees of disagreeable conquers, the being rules with the order of the Luciferians. Humans have 360 degrees of what is called will. When the 180 degrees of agreeable overcomes the 180 degrees of disagreeable, that person takes steps towards becoming an Elohim and even an Etherian or Etherian. But because only has 360 degrees and not 720 degrees like the Anunnaki. Their order of the evolution starts at the highest level and goes to the lowest and to the highest again, from an Ethereum to an Anunnaki to a Ritzian, which is the lowest end, where humans go from the lowest to the highest. A human goes from infant, a weak state, to an adult, then an old man, and then back to a weak stage again. Both cycles go full circle, in which you either spiral up or down. The Anunnaki came to the Sumerians and gave them advanced information on the creation of the solar system and all of the planets and how to build crafts that could fly in the air. When these Anunnaki came to the Sumerians, and after cloning and breeding them from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens animates, who by force were mixed in with the Hindu or the serpent people. The Sumerians thought they were God beings because of the ships they traveled in and because the Anunnaki were more advanced than them. They were indeed gods. The Sumerians were the first to record the existence of the Anunnaki on planet Earth on slits of stone in the Anunnaki language, now called cuneiform. The Sumerians recorded scientific facts and logged in motion of the moon. They used a calendar based on the movement of the moon. The ancient Sumerians divided a circle representing the full moon into 360 degrees. Each degree had 60 minutes, and if you divide this into 360 degrees, you get 6 degrees of 60 minutes each. Your modern day clock also uses a circle, and each minute has 60 seconds, which is the modern day fact being used for modern clocks. The Sumerians used degrees of angles as measurements for time. However, we use numbers that have been assigned to these angles as shown above. The Sumerians also divided the stars into 12 parts, and they used 12 or by 60 for measurement more than 3,000 years ago. They used the name 12 because the stars or constellations were sky maps. These star constellations tie into 12 signs of the zodiac. Ancient Sumer was surrounded strategically by 12 countries, which corresponded to the signs of the zodiac, and the zodiac served as road maps and a sky map. All astronauts from other galaxies follow the zodiac. The Anunnaki live by the sign of the zodiac and are firm believers of it. Our old scientists were all based around the star of the heavens. Our lands and all refer to the scroll, the pamphlet of peace entitled Mission Earth and Extraterrestrial Involvement. So again, this is entitled Mission Earth and Extraterrestrial Involvement, And also scroll entitled Spell of Leviathan 666 Spell of Kingu. And those right there are on my channel. So if you just scroll through, you'll begin to see it if you are interested. And again, nourish yourself. So again, that is the end of his answer. So y'all, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Know that you are loved beyond this world. I hope you know that. Begin to spread the love from within and begin to care for one another. Give back to people other than yourselves. Again, that's how you spread that good love frequency in many ways. And so, all of that is needed to raise your frequencies and vibrations. In a sense, let the good outweigh the bad. And on that note, release our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi L. on a real note. Again, know that you are loved beyond this world. I hope you know this. And again, it's all love. Shalom, peace, Ashe, divine love, and